statistic that doctors and nurses lead that community of people who cheat on their partner the most.
Oh no, for sure. Flight attendants too, for sure. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. When I was a nurse, I was single at the time, slanging.
What?
Whole hospital, whole hospital. You know the slickest thing I've ever been a part of, and I don't do that no more. I'm a former, not a current.
Okay.
I'm not no more. But back in the day, this how slick women are. You know when they be like, men cheat more than women.
All right, so I didn't want to play too much of that. He kind of went somewhere else with it. But the reason I wanted to bring this up is because I've been seeing on quite a few shows, quite a few podcasts where it's been this I don't know what the word to describe it is. It's been this assumption that certain jobs that women work at, that these occupations tend to have a high rate of hoism going on. So I'm gonna start off with yoga. I'm gonna get somewhere. Like I said, I don't want to always be first or last. So I'm gonna start with yoga, and then I'll come in, and then we'll move forward. Yoga, what's your thoughts on this? Do you?
I mean,
how,
Now go ahead. Do your thing.
So my question is do you think that to say that these specific occupations that they're talking about are accurate as far as the amount? Do you think this is accurate?
I mean, as far as the healthcare field, the doctors and nurses, that shit make a lot of sense because they be around each other a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like we hours in the morning on call. Whenever that phone ring, you come, you gotta go. So you know what I'm saying? You be around the person for a certain amount of time, the inevitable gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Especially if a nigga slick keep on shooting the shot. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do what they do. You feel me? So I believe in the healthcare field. I can't really speak on nothing else. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Trust, what's your thoughts on this?
Oh, hell yeah, most definitely, bro. I got an uncle in the medical field, and he was just working up here at Northeast Herman Memorial. Everybody cutting everybody. They're around each other 12 to 16 hours a day.
Yes.
It's going down. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just the medical field either that's doing this.
Now it's different ones where people are saying
that's what I'm finna bring up. Because if you look at police officers,
yeah,
exactly.
Look at police officers. She's in this position of authority. You know what I'm saying? You know, most niggas really ain't feeling her like that. You might cut her, but you really trying to, you know what I mean? Because you don't know how she moving. So boom, she gonna fuck with her own kind. They're around her all the time, so they really be ping ponging them, passing them around. You know what I'm saying? And I can go on, bro. Let me tell you something. And it seemed like bro was finna get into it. Women know how to cheat, bro.
Okay. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Man, pretty much he gonna be a man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of we kind of hold our chests up about it. So it's hard for us to hide a lot of shit that we do. You know what I'm saying? Women are taught from real young to be sneaky and mischievous motherfuckers. And I hate to say it like that.
It's true.
It's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is. So, you know, they had these kind of jobs. Yeah, they up there getting buck wild. I'm talking about, she doing all that on the job.
All right, Rich, what's your thoughts? Care to add anything to it?
Yeah, man. You know, like they said, like my boy Trust said, it's time. Like Yogi said, it's time. Anytime you spend time with a woman, I don't care who, and they get comfortable with you, you got a chance, because that's what it is. And like, it's more women than men on the earth anyway. So of course they gonna do what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? If you clean, smooth, keep your mouth, then you can do whatever. And like you said, the hospital, they there they'll lock them in. Y'all can't leave. They got to stay 24-hour shifts. So, you know what I'm saying? I buy you food. You know, I'm doing this for you. I get you coffee. I become your work boyfriend. And like he said, the cop girl, she can't trust too many because, you know, that's the cop thing. So she gonna mess with another man in blue. You know what I'm saying? So I can't go mess with Joe Blow on the curb over here. He's selling weed. I don't know what he's doing. So they'll mess with a cop, and 9 out of 10, both the cops married. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it go, man. You know, it's just what's going on, man. You know, hey.
All right, so quality. What's your thought?
I'm gonna say it this way. You know, I ain't the pimp trust. Huh?
What's your perspective? Speak your mind. Speak your mind.
Okay. My man Trust, you know, he the big pimp. So, you know, but I got a little days.
No.
He mean pimp.
Pimp, you know, the pimp, the pimpology, the one that speaks on the pimp behalf.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm saying it this way.
Studies.
Yeah, the studies of it. Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is this: there's no such thing as an ugly man. Everybody it can get a woman by with time and
including ugly men.
Exactly, and there's no such thing. That's why I say there's no such thing. No, well, I guess if you want to look at it that way, but I'm looking at it from this way. Time will make anybody look a different way, and that's what it is. Like y'all say, the time that they spend together, that's the key to it right there. You getting that time, you getting that communication, that time, that wearing down. Eventually, she gonna break. I don't care.
Okay, so quality. So let me say it just to verify. Okay, so again, the question is, do you think that the
yes?
Do you think that's happening?
Yes.
As they say it is.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna speak before Hink speak. I'm interested on Hink's take too. And let me say this. I think it's absolute utter bullshit.
Well, yeah, I like that.
I do. I'm gonna say why. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so now if you ask me, does it happen? Of course. Hell yeah. That's like somebody asking me, do women fuck over their husband and do their husband fuck over their woman? Hell yeah, that happens. Of course. I mean, hell, if you look at Maury Povich, shit, hell, you are not the father, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not denying that. Now, but when it comes to putting those type of stigmas on people simply because of the profession they're in, I can't get with that. I can't get with that. I can't do it. I know it happens, but agreeing that it happens to the degree, to the point to where people are saying, "Oh yeah, nurses is hoes," nah, that I can't ride with that because it's just not true. It's just not true. They're blanketing this on these professions, and it's just not true. Yeah, we know truck drivers can be hoes, and now I can't say, if you ask me which profession has the most hoeing go on, then I will categorize that. But to sit here and say, "Oh, nurses is hoes," or flight attendants is hoes, I can't do that, and I don't. And I actually think it's disrespectful to people that have bust their ass to get these degrees and get these certificates to put themselves in those positions to, you know, to feed their family and help with their mate and stuff like that. So again, I agree that it happens. I'm not dumb. I'm not stupid. We know it. We know it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know that it's a neighbor. It's a married neighbor fucking a married neighbor somewhere. But for me to just say, "Oh yeah, motherfuckers fuck their neighbors," like that's what they do. I can't do that, and I just can't put that on people like that. I
But
think
do
that's
you think? But do you think it's happening at a larger clip in these type of professions?
and that's what I'm saying. No, I think it's exaggerated. And in fact, I know it's exaggerated. I would be bold enough to say I know it's exaggerated.
Do you think women cheat more than men?
But that's not the question.
No, I'm asking you. I just asked.
That's
do you
not
think
the question.
Okay.
It's the statistic shows that it's almost an even rate.
Okay.
And then and that's an average, right? You know what I'm saying? But
how could it be even if it's more women?
I'm just
curious. How can it
well,
be
that's
even
my point.
if it's more women than men?
The statistic is based off all of that. So which means that we still cheat more. We cheat at a higher percentage.
So women?
Hold on. So it's all about math. I ain't even that good at math, but this how you know I study statistics. So the fact that is more women than us and we still cheat at a higher rate lets you know that we do cheat more than them. You got to remember, most women fucking the same nigga. That's a
so
fact.
that mean they cheating.
Hold on.
That
but
mean
no.
Every man cheating with a woman.
It's the same 10 hoes that's 5 or 10 hoes that's fucking the one nigga.
That's what I'm trying to say. They cheat more.
But what I'm saying is, but you can't. But that doesn't mean the other 10 women are fucking over their husband. Remember, it's more women than men. I ain't even good at math, and look how I'm spitting this mathematical shit.
But more means more. More means more.
We're gonna agree to disagree. Listen to me.
Rich,
yes.
Rich, let me save you because you sound like you stupid fast, dog. God damn.
Go ahead. Thank you, brother.
Go ahead.
So the answer, I guess, my man trusted what he was saying. Men are a creature of habit. That's why men get caught up getting cheated. Men are a creature of habit. And once you break your habit, women notice you. They pay attention. Well, men don't pay attention like that. We don't pay attention as close as we do our women. We don't. They got a whole hair done. 3 days later, did you get your hair done? Why? Because he's sitting on the goddamn statement from the bank. Didn't notice a week ago that she actually got it done. We just don't pay attention to that shit. So they could be fucking around. We wouldn't know anything. She go top a man off. She come home top you off too. You think you the shit. Yeah, I put it down. You don't even realize the motherfucker 2 hours later she was fucking on another dude. So that's the reason why a lot of motherfuckers probably can cheat better than we did because we don't pay attention. We don't look at the details. We don't do none of that. But as far as the profession,
we know they cheat better. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So
as far
I
as
guess here's my thing. Oh, go ahead. My bad. Yeah, finish.
No, I was gonna say, as far as the profession, I don't know about the nurses. Look, I was a substitute teacher for like 5 years, man. And them chicks was getting it in, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's another profession. You know, they around kids all day. Imagine being around the kids 8 to 10 hours a day. You have no adult interaction with no other adult. You just deal with kids all day. You know, and so now, you know what I'm saying, the PE teacher, Tony, he see you upset because you mad at your husband because he didn't compliment you about your hair getting done. You know what I'm saying? But he knows it. Hey, Tanya, your hair look good. I like the way you done it. Now she's feeling some type of way. Oh, my husband ain't give me no compliment. He ain't saying shit about me. But Tony is. And now by this time next week, Tony knocking her ass down in the locker room.
That is.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. I'm gonna leave it there.
So here's and all of y'all are right. So here's what I'm saying, and right, this is my point. So I worked in corporate for an energy company for 4.5 years. So which means that I worked in a big building, multiple floors, about 16 floors, and I worked in a field where this is the percentage rate. It was majority women that worked it. Then it was gays. It was more gays working there than straight men. That goes to show you how little of how it was a majority of women working in this field, right? So basically it was an energy company. And we handle accounts for like Shell, all the energy companies, right? And so Here's the point I'm trying to make. I saw some of the most egregious shit that I could ever see a woman do.
Oh Lord.
One, I watched a coworker. She would leave lunch, and she was a married woman. She would leave lunch and go fuck her side nigga and come back to work. I also seen one married couple who was fucking with another motherfucker who was in a relationship, but they weren't married. They both had a relation. One was married, one was in a relationship, and they both were sleeping around. They would go fuck for lunch too, right? But here's my point, right? So you could see this stuff going on, but I would never sit here and say, just because I've seen some, and I've seen more instances of it. I worked there 4.5 years. I would never fix my mouth to say, oh yeah, them motherfuckers in that profession, they hoes. Majority of them are not. Majority of them people, you know what I'm saying? They doing what they do. They got their family, they going home, they living their life. You know what I'm saying?
You can't say that.
No, this is what I think. I didn't say I know.
Okay.
It's his opinion.
It's not even my opinion. I don't really like donating opinions. It's just my perspective.
Okay.
Right? All I'm saying is bro, that's a dangerous thing to do when you start blanking in a whole section of people like that. Because it's just not fucking true, bro. Just like he said, he was a substitute teacher. He's seen it. But I cannot sit here and say, based off my experiences and what I hear other people's experiences, that most teachers are fucking over their husband or wife. I can't say that. I can't sit here and say most people in this profession are fucking over their. I can't do that.
Can I ask you a question, Rob?
We agree to disagree.
No, I'm just asking you a question. It's
okay, go ahead.
Do you think the strippers at the club are fucking or they just dancing? I'm just saying. Do you think
that's the worst analogy you can fucking use?
I know. That's why I'm asking. Because you giving everybody else the benefit of the doubt. I was going to see what you're going to get of dancers because they might just dance and go home. Do you think they fucking? A majority of the dancers fucking. That's what I'm asking.
It's a good point.
I'm just asking.
Good point.
Well, to be honest with you, hold on. First of all the strippers are fucking.
Oh, see now, Trust. Can you tell him he can't say that? Because we just said, Trust. Can you help us out?
I have to deal with every fucking weekend.
I'm just asking a question.
I think he meant they fucking somebody. They grown.
Yeah, he's
somebody.
saying that they fucking somebody, Rich. He ain't saying that they fucking at the club. He's just saying they fucking somebody.
I'm saying, are they cheating?
But it has no
Do you think do strippers cheat more because they strippers, or can they just do their job and go home? That's what I'm trying to ask.
Now he got it worded right.
There you go.
Now he on the right. Now he on the runway now.
Okay, that's like trying to use drug dealers to compare to legal working motherfuckers. You can't compare the two. The fuck?
Hey, a job is a job.
I'm trying to figure out.
Now you jumping into his pool of bullshit.
I'm just saying, if they dance, do that mean that they fucking? I'm just saying, can they just go shake their ass and go home to their man and say, "Here go the money, baby"? You know what I'm saying? Or they got to be cheating.
Let me show you. Let me show you how this is a dangerous game to play when you're doing that.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm listening.
Think about how we have to deal with when motherfuckers blanket niggas.
Okay.
Or Cassidy.
I like that.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I
know.
Okay.
I don't know where y'all be going with this shit. What the fuck Cassidy got to do with this shit?
It's the contradiction from earlier, dog. I said the same thing earlier.
But this subject has nothing to do with somebody pissing in a mouth.
I'm just showing you the contradiction from earlier. We talked about this earlier. It's the
By
same
blanket
thing.
statements. By blanket statements.
See?
But we're talking about a specific person and her actions. That's on record. I could say she's not a victim. I could say Cassie's not a victim, even though I may be wrong.
See?
But we're talking about where we're literally we in the internet world, we got niggas, the black hemisphere, sitting there saying, "Oh yeah, nurses is hoes." No, I'm not gonna do that. You cannot. That's a dangerous thing to do, bro.
I agree with you though. I agree with you. I wouldn't say all nurses are hoes.
That's insane to say. Yeah, nurses is hoes.
I agree with you on that part.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So hold on. So this is my point, y'all. We already have enough motherfuckers. Hold on. I don't want my computer to go there.
Okay. If you find out she cheating, do you leave her or you stay with her, Rock?
Hold on. It's already bad enough. We have enough negative imagery of us. And we already have enough things that are negativized. The last thing we need is for now us to negativize, villainize people who are so important in the community. Now, true enough, we do have teachers that's sucking another teacher dick. We get it. We do have doctors that are banging the nurses in their marriage.
That's everywhere. That's everywhere. Yeah.
That's just
why
right.
they have work husbands.
But to sit here and say, "Oh yeah, them nurses and to be fucking," you
no,
can't.
That's not right.
A dangerous game to play.
Yeah,
so now we're villainizing the good of us, the people who are actually important to society. So now we at a point we scooping that low to where now we're villainizing not only the I hate to say it, we're actually glorifying the drug dealers and shit.
Yeah,
but now we're villainizing the nurses and shit. And
you can't have a nurse can be a good nurse and still be a hoe. You don't think that? She could just be a hoe as no. A hoe as a nurse.
Everybody can be a hoe, Rich. Everybody can be a hoe. A housewife can be a hoe. A cop can be a hoe. A lawyer can be a hoe.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All hoes are hoes. So why are we trying to figure out as nurses hoes? Because we know they hoes because they women.
Because not everybody is a hoe, Rich.
Rich, first of all, there are
they're a hoe for somebody.
Married men on this panel, and there are married men out here. Okay. So for you to say that is kind of weird because
no, it's not. I wrote a book called "Every Man Needs 3 Women," so that is not strange to me.
But look how you're blanking in. You're saying every woman a hoe. Listen to yourself.
Yeah, tell me where I'm wrong.
Including our daughters.
You said you was gonna hang up the phone to get our ass whooped. Yeah.
You got quiet now.
Yeah, they are.
He got quiet, didn't he?
Stop. Let me answer that question. Hey, watch this.
Y'all saw that pause?
No.
Y'all saw that pause?
You know why I paused?
You saw the
pause? Yes.
Y'all saw the pause?
Yes. The answer is yes. My answer to that question is yes, and I hate to say that, but the answer is yes. Now let me tell you why I say that. Because she's gonna be a hoe for somebody. I don't care what you think. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You think I'm right? Okay.
But we're not talking about being a hoe for your husband.
Okay.
Loving her husband.
My man Rich is a professional derailer. That's what you are, Rich. You're a professional derailer.
Look, let me do this, man. Offer my sincere apology to Trust. Let me offer my sincere apology to Trust about the pimp deal. I think Rich is the actual pimp that I'm talking about there. Because it seems like everything with him is in the pimp realm.
I grew up in a tough time. They had them on Just Live when I grew up.
Rich, we done found out so much about you. Done peed on them. You done everybody at home. I mean, come on, Rich.
A whole bunch of one episode.
You can't even run from this no more.
Listen, man, I'm
Yeah,
55.
this shit on record.
I got about 25 more good summers. I better do everything I can. I might let her shit in the sock and beat a bitch with it right now. God damn, man. You know, it's almost over. It ain't no wrong right here. When you get
Let it go,
55,
right?
you'll be all right, baby.
He
When you
said,
get
"Shit in the
55,
sock."
and beat her with it, goddammit. Yeah, man.
See what I gotta deal with him?
Hey man, I see, man.
Hey,
Hey, my heart goes out to you.
comedy, though.
thank you, man.
Appreciate it. I'm
I
glad
need it.
somebody see my pain.
It is
bro.
definitely comedy.
This is challenging, man.
Hey,
It's the
fellas,
truth now. I called Trust.
I gotta get out of here.
I said, I called Trust last week. I say, man, this goddamn Rich is stressing me.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey. It is what
Every week we see it on your face, man. I'm feeling this shit is so funny, dog. Rich drives you crazy, Rock. We see it all over your face.
I don't mean
man.
no harm. Hey, I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to rub you the wrong way, brother.
I'm gonna say it this way, dog.
Hey,
This shit is
you
so
know who
hilarious.
Rich remind me of?
It's hilarious.
Rich reminds me of Democrats. You know, Democrats can listen. Democrats can order some fast food and then be cold and they'll blame it on Trump. Rich gonna blame it on a bitch.
Yes. Yes. What you mean?
It's this whole fault my food cold.
Who cooked it?
Hey,
If a
yo,
woman
and
cooked it,
it been a nigga, it been a dude that fixed the food.
she brought it to me too slow.
Blame it on the bitch.
Hey, she brought it too slow. You should have brought it faster. I tell mine, they better do the dance about me. Whatever that dance say, that's what you do trying to get to me. Yes, sir. Go 100 to get to me. Yeah, man. Do the dance.
Hey man, Rock, thanks for having me, man. I'm gonna get out of here, fellas. Y'all have a good
Hey,
night.
appreciate it, man. All right, all
Good
right.
to see you, man. Have a good time. Be careful.
All right.
All right, for sure. Y'all be safe.
All right, come back.
See y'all later, man.